Hello everyone, and thank you for coming by my channel today. I am working on the For the Love of Reading journal. I'm doing a center page for that journal. This is not it. This is my sample because I thought I better make this before I get on camera because it's a little complicated. I first saw this on Rose Lane Vintage Design. Her name is Judy, and she does a lot of sort of complicated type, well, I don't know if they're complicated, but they're very detailed. Let's put it that way. And so I saw this one that she made, and I thought I would give it a try. It's kind of like, it's called Hidden Pockets. So the journal card or the tags fit in here, whatever tags. I'm just showing you these because they're not really the right size. But then inside of these are journal cards that you put inside of the little pockets. Now, okay, so here I am doing that, and I'm thinking, I don't know that I want to go to the extra to get these journal cards, but you can do it, and I'll try to show you how to do it. But then again, you can always go to Judy's channel, what I will put that in my description. She has another one that's a Hidden Pockets also, but oh, it's real involved, and I'm too afraid to even try. So okay, so here we go. This is like I said, my sample. So I'll just set that over there unless I need to remeasure. Okay, you're going to need a back piece of paper. And I'm going to use this in my center because this is, you know, it's kind of an elaborate design. So this page here will be in my journal. And then the, you know what, hold one second. I want to make sure that it's going to work in my journal because I've got some pages folded because I may have cut down pages. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger than what these pages are. All right, I'm going to cut it down. This side's fine. I'm going to cut it down just like 1/4 of an inch. And then that might throw off the measurement a little bit, but I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. So I'll show you how we're going to measure. And on when I was watching the video several times, I didn't quite catch how she, so you want to make sure your page is where you want it, upside down, the right sides or whatever. Then this is going to be my design page. And let's see, well, that one needs to be cut down as well. So let's cut that 1/4 of an inch. Both these pages have to be the same size. So they can be whatever size that you want, as long as they're the same. Because we're going to set that other piece of paper, glue it on top of the underside. All right, so I'm going to fold this again. You know, these aren't always perfect either because I want to be able to see my mark there. And then this one too, I'm going to, let's see, that one's going to be folded outward, right? Okay. Whoops. I just want my mark strong enough so I can see it, because when I lay that paper down, I want to be able to see where it is. You could maybe draw a faint line with the pencil or something if you want, if you can't see it. My head is itching. Okay, so this part is going to be down. This part's going to be the back of your page. And then this part is going to go on top. So let me put this aside because we're going to cut this part. And what I did was I took and went, now let's do it from this corner. I went 3 inches. Okay, I'm going to set it down here on this line. Let me get a pen that I can see. Okay, so I marked it 3 inches here. And then I marked it 3 inches in this corner, okay? Then you could do this on the back. Yeah, it would probably be better to do it on the back, but I didn't. I'm afraid I'll confuse myself if I do it on the back, but I don't really want these marks all over either. All right, let's do it the reverse. She did it on the front page, but I don't think it matters. This is kind of non-directional, so you should be okay as far as, I hope you can see this. I'm going for the 3 inch on my board here. Okay, and then I want 3 inches on this corner. And then I'm just going to draw this line. Okay, now I'm going to go in this corner up here. Oh, you know, I know why this is feeling confusing. I need to cut this in half. I am sorry. I was like, why is it, I have all that extra. There we go. All right. Sorry, because I went to turn it and I'm like, I don't know. It's weird. All right, back down here in the other opposite corner. Mark it at the 3. And then over here, mark it at 3. Okay. And then draw a line from point to point. This is the best I could come out with as far as size goes. Then I know what it is, but you would measure in between this line and this line, and you want to go halfway. So it's 5.5. So you want to go like 2 3/4 would be the half mark. But I figured out that if I just go 7 inches down, wait a second, I thought it was 7 inches down. Hold on, let me see. From that top to here is 7. Okay, from there to here is 7. I'm using this instead of the mat. All right, and then from here to here. So they're kind of pretty even. I cut it off 1/4 of an inch and I'm off 1/4 of an inch. So yeah, you just have to kind of eyeball this last one here. Okay, so now I'm going, because we want this to be reverse of each other. Like on this one, we're going to have a corner up here and a corner up here. So since we want it reverse, I'm going to fold it right sides together. And I hope this works because I'll have to do it over again if it doesn't. Okay. I'll just sit that there. And so if you have a design like a floral or something like that, they will line up. think if there was anything else I needed to let you know before I don't say it. Okay. So I have all that over there. All right, so now we're going to take our back piece here. Move those up so we can get it all on camera. And we'll take this one. Oops, I guess there's only one there. And we'll go in that corner with it. And in this corner. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Okay, so let's get these laid out first, and then I'll go to that part. Okay. See, they're going to fit right back together again, I believe. I think that one might be in the wrong corner. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, my stomach's growling. Okay. Oops. All right. Goes in that corner there. And this one's going to fit right here. Okay. And this should match up with the design if I lay it right. All right. There we go. Okay. So what I was going to tell you is that because I'm just using plain paper, now I feel like if you don't put the inserts like these inside, then you could use cardstock for this. But because otherwise it's so heavy, you'd have paper and this cardstock and another cardstock, and it would be, you know, and then the outside paper. So if you're going to do this and not use cardstock here, you should put some extra on the edge. So I just took some book pages and I cut them, and then I'm just going to glue them right on the edge of here. Okay, because you're not going to see this at all. Didn't need to glue that far out, but I did. Okay, so then we're going to set this back. This one here, you don't need it because we're going to glue that down totally. Okay. And my glue has been out all morning in this light, so it's very sticky. Because I've been playing with this all morning long, I'll tell you. But I did not want to do a video and have it messed up, because it was a little complicated to watch the first time, and as I watched it, the more I watched it, the better I got as far as, you know, figuring out what you're doing. And I've got to get a thing already. It's soaking wet. I just ordered some new ones, and I hope they're not as wet. I have to go get groceries this afternoon. I didn't want to, but, you know, gotta eat. Let's see, where am I? I think it's on this edge. You could, honestly, I thought about just gluing 2 pages together, because it's not anywhere near as heavy as cardstock would be, but it would give it the reinforcement that you need. Okay, sorry this is taking some time, but I can't glue anything down without doing it. So I hope everybody's doing well and crafting as much as you can. I just had one of my subscribers say that she's gone back to work, so that's taken into her YouTube time and her journal time. It's like almost like, what did I do before I did this? I mean, what would I be doing? Absolutely nothing, I guess. No, I'd be doing something. I can't sit still. I never could. Now, she didn't ink the edges of these because they're supposed to look like they're hidden. And if you inked them, they wouldn't be hidden anymore, right? So I'm just trying to debate whether I want to hide them or not. I feel like I don't need to. I don't know. Because the journal card is kind of in the concept I really liked about this whole thing is this little design where you can slice it. Did I do that on the mark? Wait a minute. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. And this one gets glued down. So, well, let me glue this down first before I do. Okay, so this, and you really want to get it as close as you can to where it's supposed to sit. Okay. Whoops. All right, now this one gets glued. Okay, so if you look at it, because you want to put a journal card all the way there, you only want to glue it here and here, not there or there. Okay. So we're going to glue it here, right, and there. Put it right up to that edge, best you can. Oh, well, it's a little off on this side, but you probably could go through and trim it a little bit if you needed to. All right, so this piece is going to be glued here, and I need to glue it at the bottom on this one. But if you forget to glue the bottom on it, it's okay. You can come back and glue it. Hold on, okay, that's the bottom. Just weird angles. I'm not used to it. Okay. Whoops. Hold on a second. I just want to, this is why you need the line. All right, don't be silly on me today. Okay, hold on a second. like I've got it up too high. Yeah, you can't go over this line. I just did. I'm going to trim this really quick. Without trimming the page part. I may have to go back in there with some glue. Can't do everything perfect, can you? Oh, this is coming up from that. Okay, that's where I was put the backing on there. This one's got backing, so this one gets glued here and here. Get that inside that line. All right. You can't even tell, right? All right, so let's do this one up here. Okay, and this one. There's a little bit of a gap there. That's fine because okay, so now we're going to glue here and right up here. Okay. It actually goes pretty fast once you get going. The glue stick didn't go down. Okay, so now we're going to glue on this side, this and this. You guys are seeing me, right? I got to figure out how to do that where you can put your iPad in. Watch and see if you're in camera. I pretty much am all the time now. On the top of my head as well. Okay. This one went over a little bit on that bottom, but that's okay. We'll just trim it off on the other side. Okay. And you may not want to use art glitter glue. I got way off on that one. How did I do that? Well, trim this off too. We'll ink around the edges of that so it'll look fine. Okay. So now and in here we're going to have our stuff. you know, our strings when we tie it in. So now this is what, if you want to put these in, can't even see it. Okay, so here's a one that we could slide in just so you can see. Okay, and so what I did, I don't know, that does look kind of cool, but what I did was, where's my, I thought I had a sheet of cardstock. I just didn't get another piece out yet. All right, well, let me use these as an example because I didn't get it out. So what I did was I put the piece down as far as I thought it would go, you know, without any, so I cut it here and over here so that it would fit, because the glue on the edges is going to take up room. Okay, and you can make it as long as you want or as short, because you can go all the way down. Then, well, let me go back to this. Then I measured 1/4 inch. Let me use this ruler. When I put the cardstock in there, I measured 1/4 inch over the edge and then trimmed it off there, which gave me the room to put my lace on. And that, now you can't tell that this is in there. That's why it's hidden. Let's see if this fits this one. It should pretty much fit because this one is a little bit longer. So see, if that's sticking out too much, you can see it. Let's see how this one fits. Okay, it's a little fussy. Okay, so we can make those for all of those. I have to go get some cardstock, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want, should I put this inside? I feel like it's doesn't look, if it was printed, I guess it would look better. It would be a cute idea to do that. Wish I'd gotten more of my card. Let's see, maybe I could use file folder. That's extras of that. Okay, let me, because I could actually use these cards. Oh no, because I don't want to put that lace on there. This, I was going to put that in that one. All right. Yeah, this one I'm going to, because I'm going to use this one, my sample, someday. So I'm just going to put that back in there. All right, so let's see. Let me cut this file folder edge off. I'm not going to worry about it. I've got 50 or 100 of them in my room. I'll do something with that. There's a spine. I might need that. All right, so let's cut. So you want to cut this wide enough to fit in there. Oh, wow. For a pencil or a pen. All right, so we know that the glue is going to be inside there. So let's go 1/4 inch from this side and 1/4 from this side. So I'm just going to cut both of these together because all the pockets are going to be the same width. I believe. Okay, like that. So then I'm going to take this, stick it down. Okay, hold on. Just checking to see if it's glued shut or something. It's just still too wide or something I got. That should fit down inside of there without a problem. Okay. Sometimes things just don't want to slide against each other, the papers. Okay, so that would probably be enough. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't have to go all the way down. It just has to be, you know, long enough to... Okay, so now we're going to cut this one off here because that's how tall we want that one. So this is kind of the tedious part because you have to measure. Well, you should be able to do 2. Let me check and see if it's... I can't even see where it is. It's so weird. Oh. Okay. It doesn't want to go down in that one either, unfortunately. Okay. All right, so we can make 2 this size. Or we have to? No, we didn't. I just cut this off of here, did I not? There we go. So when we measure one side, we should be able to get 2 at a time. All right, so now I'm going to go up in here. I'm just going to cut it down. It's just too much of a struggle. I'm going to cut it down 1/4 inch. There. Much better. Okay. Now I'm going to measure 1/4 inch up. And that's going to be on the other side. So I better, well, it doesn't matter. It'll turn either way, right? One will be on one side and one will, because they're both the same on each side. So I'll try to go past that pencil mark. I mean, you could use coffee dyed. I kind of actually like it better plain than the one I had, than it was coffee dyed. Okay, so that's going to sit in that one. This is going to sit in this one. See, you can just turn it upside down, the opposite direction. Just like that. Okay. And the lace is going to stop it from, like, going down deeper. Okay, so now let's do this one. Okay, much at the bottom. Now, let's see. Yeah, we're just going to cut it off. We already cut the sides. So I'm just going to trim that. This one should be able to do just like that. Okay. Probably could have been cut off a little bit more. You could trim it this way if you wanted to. Okay. See, on this one is the part I don't like, because when I put the lace up to that, see how, like, the card doesn't go all the way to the very corner, so I cut this lace so that it would be at the corner. I don't know if that looks funny or not, but otherwise the lace would be cut like way back here, and that would, I don't know, it just wouldn't look right either. So I'm just gonna do it the way I did. All right, now we have two more, one down here. Okay. It really isn't that, it really doesn't take that much time to do this. Okay. I don't remember which went in. Oh, that did. Okay. I was thinking, yeah, no, this fits like that. Okay. Just cut that the same. Okay, here we go. All right, cute. Okay, so yeah, this one I have a little overhang on it at the end, so I'm just gonna trim it off. I'm not sure why, but why there's an overhang. And a little bit here. And a tiny bit here. Okay, and then I'm going to ink around it. I'm going to go to Michael's today. Actually, you really don't want to get these inked because they won't be hidden if they're inked, I guess. I want to get a different ink. I don't know which one to get. I've got tea dye ink color, but sometimes it just doesn't show up on anything. I'm gonna go down the center of this because I can see the whiteness. And And then I think there's another color called linen, something linen. You know, Tim Holtz colors. But, you know, you buy it and then you don't really know if it's going to be dark enough or not. Because what's the point inking if it's too light that you can't even tell? That's what I think. But sometimes it just is, it's just too much. Okay. So, let's see now. That was fun. Well, oops. What did I do with the... Where's the one I had in there? Oh, gosh. Come on. It fit in there before. I guess that's the right one. Okay. All right, so now we need to put some trim, and I have this, but that's not even going to cover that up, so we can't use this. So we'll just use some other lace trim. Of course, I have this skinny one like that. So let me check real quick to see. I think this is way too thick. Yeah. I bought that when it was on sale, and that goes on the other journal. Something like that would have been perfect, really. But fall journal goes on the Nutcracker. So far, I think this is the one I like. I don't have a lot of small laces. Well, at least I'm not seeing any, but I've got to get this cleaned up. Because I almost feel like I buy some all the time. Okay, one second here. Nope, that's not small. This is like elastic. Yeah, that won't work. Ouch, that was my knee. All right, I'm going to use this one. Okay, I think, let me get the Sobo. The thing is, let me try this one. I want to make sure I think it's, I don't want it to hang over this because you can't, I'd be afraid it would be in the way of the pocket itself. So I'm going to, actually I think I'm going to leave this in there, and I wonder if this one, because this one feels like it's, well, it's a better fit, I think. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to put the biggest part of this lace on here. And I'm going to lay it on there, and then I'm going to come back and cut my lace at the angle it needs to be cut. just want to get it laid down. Oops. I'm not going to put a bunch of glue on. I don't think it needs it. Get it too close to that, it'll end up gluing it down. Now it's on the floor. So I want to make sure I've got enough. Well, and I didn't. Should have went higher on that one. Yep. Oop. Let's see if this will fit on one of these. For another time. I put the lace on this way because I wanted that that card to be hidden as much as possible, because I didn't have a real heavy lace, or so. I don't think Hobby Lobby even has them on sale this week. It was last week. Okay, well, that's the end of that too. Okay. So I hope you guys like what you're seeing so far. I think on this side I'm just going to come over here. And it's not glued down all the way to the edge, but it at least it's looks like it is. All kinds of good lace scraps. So Judy, if you're watching this, I really appreciate you sharing it, this project. And that one's barely making it. I didn't, well, she did, she used, like seam binding. She made like ruffles on hers. Okay, so that's too much. So this is taking more time than the whole project. Trimming the lace. Oh my gosh, I'm at 50 minutes already. I thought surely I could have this done in no time. Okay, so here's your little secret pockets. Okay, so they could journal here and they could journal here. And if you don't like that look, I mean, if you don't want the secret pockets, which is what I was thinking myself, I would just put the lace right here. And, you know, then you would know where the pocket is. All right. So let me just put a couple of tags. These were all one page. I don't know exactly which page they were, but I took one whole page on cardstock, put backing on them, and or printed on both sides, and then I just stitched around them. You know, I cut them out of the 3 out of one page, or maybe I only got 2 out of one page, and then I think I have a couple skinnier ones. But anyways, that's how I made these bigger tags. Now, I mean, you can fit, you know, a tag that big right there, but it would hide it. So let me see what I've got real quick, because I have so much stuff in this folder. I was trying to organize it earlier, and oh my goodness, it is jam-packed. So let's see, like in this smaller pocket, we could put a journal card there. Yeah, that looks like it's too big. All right, I guess those are kind of too big. They just don't look right. Let's put it that way. Let's see how these look. Nope. All right, let's see. Maybe this one would be better. Okay, that one fits. And these I have to ink them and maybe sew around them. Put it in an angle like that even. Okay, and then maybe a couple little tiny things up there. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. That's got a big space in it. Oh, okay. I may need to put a full-size journal card there. Okay, where am I? There they are. I got these journal cards. But then I can't go all the way down, maybe. Kind of hides those, doesn't it? But I was thinking this was a little pocket. It's not. It's the big pocket. Or I could put these, I guess, They would go way down. I like these here, I think. Okay, I'm okay with that. I mean, I could still put even some little things around here. Where I put them, I printed off, I made some words. What did I do with them? I don't know what I did with them. It might be on my printing desk. Okay. I don't know where they are, so I'll here they are. So I just did some different size words. Let me just rip up a couple, that way I'll have them. I had to do this on my Cricut because the font I wanted wasn't on my Word program. And this is the font I use for this, is a typewriter font. And I'm not even sure that, I just want to see how these look as long as I've got. Let's see, we could put a little word like in the corner, maybe. Author. Put words all through it, huh? That would be cute. I have different sizes. Should I do different sizes? Okay, let's put literary. These, I printed these because I'm sure they're too big. I just didn't know how they were going to come out, what size to. I could back these too with some of this lace. I don't mind the book, but I don't like the same lace. So, but you know, what would be cute is, I'll have to find some, I have to be careful what I rip because I may need those for the journal book pages. Let me see if I have anything handy, because I like this one here. I was, so we could do that. Maybe. Let's see, library. Okay, now I've got to quit because it's almost 58 minutes. Just something like this, you know, just to get the reading. I think that's cute. I really do. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. And so that is the middle, one of the middles, because I'm gonna do 3 signatures because I have so much stuff that I don't want to waste. I'm just going to set that there so I don't lose it. I don't want to waste all this ephemera and stuff that I put together. So there we go for today. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Be sure to comment if you like, or you know what I've done, or you have any suggestions, because I love to get the suggestions that you guys have. Okay, thanks. Bye.